for the first time ever, feature action at Bakersfield Speedway at Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway underway. They race into corner number 1. Buddy Kofoid low grabs the lead. On the move down low, the 41 of Carson Macedo. Big move in 1 and 2 to roll into second, and now about to challenge for the race lead. Bill Baylog third, Logan Schuart fourth as Buddy Kofoid leads the opening lap. Track definitely much wider than we saw during heat race competition earlier this evening. Caution on the speedway. Car off the pace over in 1 and 2. It is the 6 of Zach Hampton. Kofoid on the throttle. We are back under green flag conditions. David Gravel trying to move around the outside of Bill Baylog for third. Gets that pass completed. Sheldon Hodgshield goes 3 wide with Baylog and Macedo for the third spot. David Gravel now up to second from the 7th starting spot. Sheldon Hodgshield third as they cross the start-finish line on lap number 11. Baylog not giving up on the high line of the Bakersfield Speedway. Now ducks to the inside lane in 3 and 4. Battle for third and contact between Carson Macedo and Sheldon Hodgshield. Kerry Madsen stacked up behind them, as was Logan Schuart. Macedo currently running in the 4th spot, now to the inside of Bill Baylog, trying to get back to third. Baylog crosses back underneath him, but can't make it happen into turn 1, and now nearly contact between Sheldon Hodgshield and Bill Baylog as they race for position into turn 1. Things are getting dicey at Bakersfield Speedway. Hodgshield back to the inside, slides up in front of the North Pole Nightmare. Kerry Madsen part of that battle as well. Madsen trying to take the 5th spot away from Baylog. The Madman back into the top 5 now as they cross the start-finish line. Nearly 3 wide there. Schuart gets by Baylog, put the Shark Racing 1S into the 6th spot. Looking for more to the inside of Madsen. Logan Schuart now into the top 5. Right rear tire extremely low on the Big Game Motorsports entry. Drama in the final 2 circuits for the World of Outlaws points leader. Macedo to the inside of Gravel, takes second. Sheldon Hodgshield looking to grab third. They'll race toward the white flag. Hodgshield to the inside of Gravel, who is falling back. White flag waving for Buddy Kofoid. Gravel just trying to hang on and finish this one. Kofoid down the back stretch and into 3 and 4 for the final time. Make it a clean sweep for Buddy Kofoid. Caution now, not so fast. We do not have an official finish, only 1 car crossed the line, and so we go back to a 2-lap to go shootout. Back under green flag conditions. Kofoid works the bottom in 1 and 2, pulls away from 2nd place running Carson Macedo. White flag will wave again. The Roth Motorsports 83. Kerry Madsen through the infield, gathers it back in, leader into 3 and 4 for the final time. Now the sweep will be complete for Buddy Kofoid. He gets the win. Sheldon Hodgshield takes 2nd. Carson Macedo 3rd. Logan Schuart 4th, and Bill Baylog 5th. As he climbs up top to celebrate his 11th win of the season with the greatest show on dirt.
It's nice to know that we can win at both Bakersfields, even though I feel like they're drastically different. But no, happy to be home and to start out the West Coast swing, right again like last year, and hopefully that can just continue our trend for these next, couple weeks now. And no, just it was tough, with the amount of restarts, but I feel like my car was good enough to where I could restart kind of early and tow them around the top, and I think get away. And in case I missed the bottom just because it got super narrow, that I maybe could add enough cushion. But no, Dylan, Nate, and Gage gave me a phenomenal race car. Like, I could move around anywhere and could kind of tell the top was giving out those first 2 laps in 1 and 2, and decided, I tried the bottom, and then it felt night and day better. And so just having a car that maneuverable is as a driver is really satisfying, and it makes me proud to drive this Roth Motorsports Mobile One, Toyota HR Livestock Transportation, Roth Enterprises, Scott Boyd Family 83. There's so many really good people on this car, and happy to be spending time in Fresno and see Dennis and Teresa yesterday, which first and foremost want to thank them, from the bottom of my heart. I say it every weekend, but they're incredible people, and gave me a chance when I didn't really have anything a couple years ago now. And they just, Todd Ventura, Andy Graves, there's just so many good people on this card, and just fun to win. Well, I didn't know if I had a big lead, and I just focused on hitting my marks, and I feel like if I didn't make a mistake, I feel like, and staying as consistent as I could in clean air would hopefully get me, spread out just with how hard it was to hit the bottom. And, that was my goal, is to build that gap just in case, lappers, made it tricky. And it was at times in 1 and 2. I almost got into someone, they got woed up more than I got woed up. And so it's tricky, but, like I said, having a maneuverable car where you can move around, takes a little bit of the edge off.
For live coverage of every World of Outlaws event and for extended on-demand race content, visit dirtvision.com. For full race results, features, and series news, visit worldofoutlaws.com.